to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Judicials' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kansas offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Easy completion on the shuffle.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Judicials offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that you're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. It's good enough to get this win.
Pulls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Going to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
He'll try to tack on one more. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Searching forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, get the fumble.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fakes the grab. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Judicials decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the tight end outside. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the air, it's Daniels. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 17 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's going to take off.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwartz. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Judicials want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Schwartz. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just outside the 20th. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it. It's O'Neal. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back. Go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him. Strip. Sack. You get the rock.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Jukes his way for more. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sticks it in his belly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quick completion on the out route. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He'll try the left side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off play action on 1st down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Across the 25, he's still got more.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finds a little space. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Runs through the tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Judicials will line it up on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. And his first pass is incomplete. The Judicials line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Still looking. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Fitted in the window for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this week. What has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the option. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to surprise him with the pass.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Did the work himself. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
He's brought down.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. He makes a catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.